Quick thank you to Katie for reminding me to make this video accidentally. She texted me and I remembered that I needed to make it because I almost completely forgot, sorry. And it's getting a little bit late and I don't feel like editing right now, so I'm gonna make a one take and I'm probably gonna talk fast too. I don't have much to say today, so instead I'm gonna tell you a story from my childhood. About 10 years ago, I was in grade 4, so that's about 9 or 10 years old, and I was sitting next to my friend in class, and our teacher decided to give us this random in-class assignment. So she had little slips of paper and she gave one to every other student in the class. There's probably about 30 students, about the average class size at that time. So about 30 students, every other one got a slip of paper, and on that slip of paper was a random conversation topic suited to 9 to 10-year-olds. So I have no idea what was on mine, but I went and was instructed to talk to the person who was beside me that did not have a slip of paper and talk to them about that conversational topic. So I turned to my friend and talked for about 15 minutes, I think, about whatever was on the slip of paper. Neither of us cared about what was on the slip of paper. We didn't have much to say about it, and about halfway through the exercise we ran out of things to say, and because our teacher had told us that we needed to talk about this thing for 15 minutes, we just continued to repeat ourselves in different words until we were told to stop. So after the 15 minutes we were told to stop, teacher told us to throw away the pieces of paper because you're easily distracted when you're 9 or 10 years old, and asked us who was still talking about what was on that slip of paper, and the only people in their class of about 30 students to raise their hands and say that they were still talking about what was on that slip of paper after 15 minutes was my friend and me. We were the only ones. Everybody else had realized by that point in their lives that it's perfectly acceptable and totally expected for you to move on in conversations. We apparently didn't get that, or we were just way too obedient for our own goods. The moral of the story here is that I suck at conversation, although I'm probably better than I was 10 years ago, considering I was very, very shy back then, and I'm not quite so shy anymore. The other moral of the story is that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are really, really good. Bye. So if you don't understand why Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are really good, or at least understand why that's relevant, it's not really relevant. You might have noticed in James's video that he was wearing an orange t-shirt and thought nothing of it, because that's what a normal human being would do. Apparently I am not a normal human being. About 15 seconds into the video I realized that the shirt said Reese's Peanut Butter Cups on it, and that was what the shirt was, and has a little peanut butter cup on it underneath the words, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I realized also that I own that shirt. By this point in time, the video is still playing. I'm not paying attention to anything he's saying. Sorry, James, I did go back and listen to it later. About a millisecond later, I looked down and realized that I was wearing the same shirt. That on the same day, we were wearing the same shirt, and he just so happened to make a video on that day, and otherwise we would not have noticed. We could have worn the exact same outfit, and had he not made that video, we would never have known, and that is just really cool to me. I found it hilarious at the time. I couldn't even watch the rest of the video. I was cackling the entire time. I tried to replay it, and throughout the entire video I was still cackling. It was a little bit weird. I had to wait a few days to actually watch the video in full because it was just so funny to me. That's a thing. I just find it really interesting that we had worn the same shirt, and had he not made that video, or had we not known each other, we would never have known. So there you go. I'm actually gonna go now. Bye.